Alright, this is my testimony that I'm going to read, but, like, I'm only going to read the highlighted parts. But, like, look at this beautiful picture of King Von that I drew. Alright, let's start off. My testimony. Sleeping in bushes was where it came from. I was mixing Klonopin, alcohol, and cocaine, which led to me doing things, being places, and meeting people I don't remember, and slurring my speech all the time, fighting and wanting myself and everyone else to die. Before my life had gotten so out of hand, I had gone to church one day and walked to the front and got prayed for when they asked if anyone needs deliverance. I looked at the sky sometimes when my mind was clear and I asked God to help me. I ended up in Riverside Mental Health. The whole week was hard for me because I was shy, but everyone was actually nice and talked about their miserable lives, but there was something good about it. Someone said if God put you to it, He'll put you through it. After hearing everyone else's sad stories, I didn't know how to complain because I was lost about what my problems actually were. I called my friend as soon as I heard his voice. My life flashed in my mind, and I remembered how horrible it was, and the pain was overwhelming. I started crying uncontrollably and hung up the phone. I was prescribed antidepressants, but I must have not needed them. I had an adverse reaction because I suddenly felt so low, and I told the doctor he took me off of them. I was only taking drugs and alcohol, but that never truly made me happy. Why else would I be there? I don't know. I probably don't need to put that anxiety medicine. That doesn't even matter. I can never know what's, like, important or not. Like, everybody else who's testified did not need to write anything. My emotions had come back, and for the most part, I was happy. I started to feel better without realizing it. Suddenly, as I was walking around alone, the Spirit of Jesus came to me and connected with me like a beam of light connecting me to heaven. I could hear the voice of God. He said, "Elizabeth, I love you. Good job for not killing yourself or killing anybody. I have made you whole again. Your mind is restored." I was restored like I was a baby again. I felt like I'd woken up out of a nightmare. I was back in reality, and reality was great. I was in a mental hospital, but I didn't care. Let me read the top. I was non-corrupted. God had cut the sin right off me like fat is cut off meat. I had been purged by fire, and I felt so strong. If I went through that, what happened in my past, and I went through that, okay, I could overcome any obstacle from here on out. I got so mixed up with the wrong things, but my life is just a small portion of what will happen to America. God promised me that I will save people and be a blessing to others because my heart is good, and it's in me to care about people. He must have saw the way I listened to other people's stories in there. He also forgave me my sins, and He remembered when I got prayed for at church and when I asked God to help me. God finally did help me. He saved me, and I turned my life around from that point on. It was a real miracle. I never did cocaine again. I never did drugs again. I probably needed the Klonopin because I was still shy at work, but I could never really work for real.